Oh, it's you. What's up? Nay. It's me, just kidding. What's up, everybody? I just wanted to do a quick update video for you guys. It's been a crazy week at work. Wow, it was really hot in that mask. Anyway, so I just wanted to do an update video tonight. I wanted to let you guys know that I do have a lot of videos planned for you guys. I have like probably a whole month's supply of videos if I do one every day or one every other day. Anyway, I prefer to keep it like one every other day because it does get hectic to do one every single day. But I have a bunch of places to put up for you guys. Some videos I've had on file now on my computer for, a few weeks to almost a month. There's one where I filmed another Abandoned Kings, where I'm wearing a Steelers jersey because I was going to the Steelers game that night, and I say in the video, oh yeah, we're going to the Steelers game tonight, we're playing the Indianapolis Colts. That was a preseason game back in August, so if that gives you any idea. Yeah, some of them are way back there. But I was trying to get all the Erie videos out because my buddy Justin Vickers, shout out to you, brother. He gave me a lot of places to check out in Erie. And I didn't get to all of them just because of the tight schedule I was on. But I did get to a lot. And he just gave me another list of places. So I have an incentive to come back to Erie. Although I go to Erie so much, so it's not really a big deal. Anyway, other than that, I wanted to say thank you guys for everything on making this channel get to 400 subscribers. I'm very humbled to be here, and I never once thought that this would be something that would happen to me. I just thought, oh, I'll do a YouTube channel. I had my YouTube channel for years where I uploaded Outer Banks driving videos, and I just wanted to do that at that time to share with everybody else the joy of driving along the Outer Banks, because that's my favorite place in the world. But eventually I got into like watching all these abandoned videos from everybody else, and it really sparked a lot of interest in doing this. And I have always been fascinated with abandoned places, but I never thought about putting it on film and putting it online for people to watch. It's really cool to do this, and I've received a lot of great feedback from you guys in the comments about how you guys enjoy exploring with me, hanging out, watching these videos, and how some of you guys want to meet. And I'm all for it. I'm all for meeting some of you guys, or all of you guys, not some. But yeah, you know what I mean. I'm all for hanging out with you guys, meeting you guys, because you guys are great. I really appreciate all the support, and you guys don't know how much that means to me. Anyway, this past week, I stopped at another thrift store. It's another thrift store owned by the one that had the Hills shopping cart that I got. And I found this thing called Stroby Bat. And I know some of the older crowd here, you'll remember the Boo Bunch. They had these things back out in the early 90s. But I found this thing called Stroby Bat, and it's supposed to dance and wiggle around and stuff like that as a Halloween prop. The thrift store had it as a Halloween toy, and I didn't even check to see if it works. This price tag on it says $2.49, but it was half off that day, so I got it for $1.25. And I got it not just because of like how old the item is here. As you can see, this is it here, called Stroby Bat from the Boo Bunch. You'll see that my hand is covering up something. The thing that really got my attention when I saw this was not just the bat, but this. A Hills tag. I don't know what it is, but lately I've been finding Hills stuff through the roof. Also, I've told a couple people in the comments in recent time that I went back to an abandoned Kmart. I'm not going to mention which one. Some of the smarter people out there might find out or know, but I'm not going to mention which one because I don't want to get anybody in trouble, and I don't want to get in trouble either. But I went to an abandoned Kmart, and I was walking around. I was going to film the place, and I ended up not doing it. just because, number one, I couldn't get inside, and I had filmed it already, and I was like, nah, you know what, I was running out of daylight anyway. But in the back of the building, they had some dumpsters. They were completely full of stuff, and I mean like just completely full of garbage and papers and crap and all that. But I found some cool artifacts, and I chose to grab them because although I have a take nothing and leave nothing attitude, I grabbed these items because I'd hate to see these things get destroyed in a landfill, you know, somewhere. And it was starting to rain that day, so they were already beginning to get, you know, damaged. And I wanted to save these items as much as I can. So I picked them out. I didn't even have to go dumpster diving. I just looked at the dumpster and I peeked my head in, and I could see all these cool things in there. So I grabbed what I could, you know, as quick as I could, because it was starting to rain pretty good. But I found, we'll start off with this. I found this Kmart lanyard. You know, it says Kmart, it says Taylor, cashier. You know, I don't know how old it is. It does have the current Kmart font on it, so who knows. Then I found another lanyard, and I have to fix it because it was already apart when I found it, but I grabbed it anyway. This one here, Sears Holdings, baby. Yeah, and I just, look at that. See, I gotta fix it. But this one here says Joyce, has a Kmart name on it. So I'm like, yep, I'm grabbing that. But one of my favorite things I found, there's two favorite things I found in this. This is number one, was this guy right here. The Kmart price scanner sign. Right on top of all of the garbage in the dumpster. Completely unharmed. I'm like, no. We're not letting that get destroyed by Mother Nature. I'm going to take this home and preserve it. And that's my sole purpose in doing this, is just to take things home to remember the store by, because as we all know, Kmart is going to be a thing of the past. If it's not and they happen to rebound, awesome. You know, I'd be so happy to see Kmart come back, but I just don't see it happening. But anyway, probably the best thing I found in that dumpster on top was this thing right here. Check that out. With the old logo. Full of papers. Now, unfortunately for me, too, when I put it in the car, all the papers came flying out of it, so they're all out of order, and I have to go through them all and put them back in order. But there were also a couple of other things I grabbed, too. And you guys are going to think I'm crazy for it, but yeah. You saw this first. Huge inventory blowout. Nothing held back. Store closing sale. Yep, they had a bunch of these signs laying in the dumpster, too. And I mean a bunch of them. And I just grabbed 3 of them. You know, just because I'm like, yeah, why not? You know, why not? They're all over the place. They're at every Kmart closing up and any other retailer that is closed. But I grabbed those. Also, they had this. This was laying in the woods here. Sorry, I'm leaning over. This was laying in the woods, like right off the property, was this big Kmart layaway banner. And I know it's gigantic, so you might not be able to see the whole thing, but this was laying in the woods, and I saw it flapping in the wind. So I picked it up. And I'm like, yep, I want this. So I couldn't resist. I grabbed that. Put that over there. And then last but not least, a couple of people had said something about a handbasket. And although I wasn't able to get one at a couple of the stores, there was one store I did get lucky at. And I will not mention any names or the Kmart store I was able to buy at, but I ended up buying this thing for $5. The hand basket here. And this is it right here. I will not mention what store I was able to buy that from, but the thing is, too, with it, the employee that sold it to me, he was one of the managers, and he said he just didn't care because he was losing his job. And he said, I don't care what happens. If it makes you happy and you just want to hang on to it, then great. So, thank you. If if you're that guy that sold it to me, thank you so much. I do appreciate that, because I know that the company really didn't want to do that, but thank you so much. I plan on hanging on to that forever. So anyway, that was that. Also, I wanted to point out that, as we all know, today was the last day of summer. And although, unless you live in Pittsburgh, you'd think otherwise, because here in Pittsburgh, it was 85 degrees today, and tomorrow it's supposed to be like 87. It sucks at work. You know, I love the summer heat. I'm a summer guy. I love the summer heat. I just hate it at work because it just gets so hot and humid inside of that building. You know, because I work in an auto body shop. I work on cars all day long. So it just gets hot. And I'm not necessarily ready for fall. I love summertime. I love hanging out outside, having fires, sitting on the hammock, you know, having friends over, having cookouts, you know, going out and swimming, going to a lake or wherever, the beach. You know, I couldn't make it out to the Outer Banks the last couple of years because money has just been too tight, so. But in honor of fall, you know, I've been waiting for this day, and I've had a few sips of it already. In honor of fall, I am cracking open my first pumpkin. I already did it, but I cracked open my first pumpkin today. I got these a while ago, and I was waiting for, like, the first day of fall, but fall will be upon us here within a few hours, so, pumpkin, my favorite beer in the world. It's 8.6% alcohol. It's my favorite beer ever, and I can only get it this time of year, and unfortunately, it's also very expensive. $17 for a 4-pack. Yeah. You know, I don't make a whole crap ton of money, but I really enjoy that. So I buy what I can if I can, you know, so that's that. But yeah, anyway, if you have a drink in your hand, whether it be a beer, a glass of milk, orange juice, iced tea, a Pepsi, water, anything, or if you don't have a drink, hold up a lighter or a pen or a phone or a horse mask or whatever you want. Hold some up in your hand, because cheers to you. Happy fall, everybody. Thank you for getting this channel to 400 subscribers. I love all of you. You all matter to me. Thank you. Boy, is that good. Also, I wanted to bring up a question here. I want to get your guys' opinions on this. A few people in the comments have suggested that, oh, why don't you come here or come here? And like around Pittsburgh, western Pennsylvania, eastern Ohio, northern West Virginia, you know, northwest Maryland and stuff, I can do that kind of thing. You know, I can make a day trip out of it. You know, I can afford that kind of thing, but money is tight. I don't make a whole ton of money, and I have some things that I'm tackling in life, you know, that I'm overcoming, you know. Nothing bad, but I just can't go and throw money away, you know what I mean? Or spend money unnecessarily. But I've seen a few other YouTubers do this, and I'm not going to mention names, but I've seen a few other YouTubers do like a fundraiser campaign or like donation campaign. I think it's called Patreon or something or whatever. I'm not sure. But I wanted to get your opinions on what you think. Like somebody mentioned they said I should come down to Missouri, or somebody else said come down to Bristol, Virginia, or Reading, Pennsylvania. And I would love to, but that's a bit of a way. I wouldn't be able to do it in a day. I'd have to stay overnight. So I wanted to get your opinions on what you would think if I started a campaign and put a link in my videos to raise funds solely based off of donations to pay for gas and for lodging at like a cheap hotel. And I mean cheap. I won't stay at anywhere fancy, or I'll even camp. I love to camp. I love just putting the tent up somewhere at a campground, sleeping bag, you name it. Cooking on the grill. I just wanted to see what you would think, if you think that's a good idea or if I shouldn't do it. Don't be afraid to give me your honest opinion, because quite honestly, I kind of feel embarrassed to even bring that up, but I just want to know for future reference here if that's something I ought to do. because I would love to go all over and bring you guys lots and lots of material. Rest assured, if I would go out somewhere like, say, like Reading or Buffalo, New York. I mean, Buffalo, I can do that in a day, but you get what I mean. Like going to Detroit or Missouri or something that would require like at least an overnight stay because I got to sleep from driving so long. I would make it worth your while by filming as many places as I possibly can. But yeah, anyway, give me your opinions on what you think. If you think that's a good idea, you're indifferent, or if I shouldn't do it. Respect to all of you. I don't want to take any kind of donations to do that. But keep in mind that if I would, it would solely be for the purpose of giving you guys material. Because I love checking out these places. And we could even meet, too. Like, if you're somebody in another city and you want me to hang out, we'll meet up. I'll buy you a couple of drinks. You know, I'll pay for... I can pay for my own food and stuff, but I'll buy you a few drinks, buy you food or something like that, whatever. Just let me know what you think. Also, if you got this long into the video, and I know it's 16 minutes now, a couple of people have mentioned, like, maybe starting a Facebook page, or if I'm on Twitter, you know, and I do have Twitter. It's the same username as it is for my YouTube channel here, WallyB26, but I don't use Twitter very often, maybe a couple of times a month. To be completely honest, I don't use it that often, but this is your one and only chance now, because I do love you guys. And I love to connect with all of you guys. And I know sometimes I can't get to all of your comments and reply back right away, but I do try. If you want to, this is your only chance to do it. And you'll see my name come up here at the bottom of the screen, right here. If you want to be Facebook friends with me, just friend request me at WallyB, or Wally Bednarski on there. That's my username. And so I know it's one of my YouTube subscribers. Just send me a message on there saying, hey, I saw your video on YouTube. This is me, or something, just so I can weed out spam. I don't need spam on my channel. And then we can be friends. We can just hang out. I love everybody. I love to talk to people, hang out. So if you want to do that, awesome. If not, no hard feelings. All good. If you don't have Facebook, whatever. That's cool too. Believe me. Sometimes I wish I didn't have it. But anyway, that's that. So that was your one and only chance. I'm not going to say it again. I love you guys, though, but I don't want to do that again. Anyway, we're on the road to 500 subscribers. Once we hit 500, I'm going to do a big giveaway. I'll do a $50 gift card or something. I might have another surprise up my sleeve for you guys, too, that you don't know about, but we'll see how that works out. We'll just play it by ear. I can't guarantee anything, but I'll at least do a $50 gift card for you guys. I do have some photos. I took a bunch of photos at Ames yesterday when I went exploring there again. They still haven't demolished it. The one that I filmed back in July with my buddy Andy. My friend Tom and we explored it yesterday, and I did a lot of photos. I did a photo of me holding up my DSLR camera in front of the big Ames logo, and I plan on making that my new thumbnail for the channel here, so I'll put that up later. Might sound ridiculous too, but I know a couple of people have mentioned it before, about meeting up or getting my autograph, and I am by no means acting as if, like, I'm famous or anything, because I'm not. I'm really not. I'm just a small guy, small town guy, YouTuber, stuck in Pittsburgh. You know, I love our sports teams, but Pittsburgh. Anyway, I mean, I love the city, but if I had the choice of here or the Outer Banks, I'd be living on the Outer Banks. That's my place. Anyway, if you guys want a photo of me, I know a couple people have mentioned this. If you want, I did take some photos of me holding my camera in front of the Ames logo. If you want, I can print them up and sign them if you want me to. I think it's ridiculous, personally, but hey, you know, I'm not judging anybody. If that's what you want and that's what you like, awesome. Just let me know in the comments, and we'll get in touch somehow. also, since tomorrow is the first day of fall, here's a surprise for you guys if you got 20 minutes into this video like we are now. Since we're at 400 subscribers and tomorrow is the first day of fall, hockey season's starting up. You guys know how I love my Pittsburgh Penguins. I mean, I love my Steelers too. I represent the black and gold. You guys probably even seen the banner up there too. I got that at one of the hockey games last year. I'm a big Penguins fan and a big Steelers fan. And in the last couple of years, like the last 4 years when Serena and I first started dating again, my love for the Penguins has gone up because she's a diehard fan of the Penguins, and she doesn't like football. She respects that I love my Steelers football. We're 2-0, by the way, and we're going to be 3-0 this weekend. So, Chicago, you better watch out. Anyway, we are diehard fans, and actually, after we won the Stanley Cup this past season, we all had Penguins logos tattooed on us because a local tattoo shop here in Pittsburgh was running a special, so we did that. So, for a little surprise for you guys, excuse me, and I know you guys aren't all Penguins fans, if you comment on this video, what your favorite sports team is or what your favorite hockey team is, whether it be the Penguins or not, all respect, it's good to have a friendly rivalry. On Sunday, I'm going to pick a random person that commented on this video to win this Let's Go Pens shirt that I got at a playoff game last year. So, if you're not a Penguins fan, I don't know what to tell you. You could always take it and like sell it on eBay or something. I don't know. People do buy them. People do buy these. I don't like giving them away, but I want to give one to one of my subscribers here. So, just comment on this video what your favorite sports team is, and you'll be entered. If you also commented on like my opinions as for the fundraising campaign, if I decide to do this or don't decide to do it, I will also consider that as being entered. Just at the end of that comment that you would leave about the fundraising campaign, just say like what your favorite sports team is. So that is all. Again, thanks for watching this video, and stay tuned. I will have the Rite Aid in Erie video up. I know it might have been a Family Dollar, but I'm going to look in. So either Saturday at 8 o'clock or Wednesday at 8 o'clock, unless something happens. Expect a YouTube live video. Saturday, I'm on the fence. If not Saturday, bank on Wednesday, about 7:30 or 8 o'clock to give you guys a heads up. So, anyway, that is all. Thanks for watching all 23 minutes of this video if you got that far. I love you guys. Thanks for everything. I wouldn't have as much passion to do this without you guys. You guys drive me to do this. I love doing it, but you guys really drive me to do it too. I love talking to all of you guys. So anyway, again, cheers. If you have a drink, raise it up. If not, raise up a shoe, the mouse for your computer or your cell phone, whatever it is. Cheers to you. Happy fall, and God bless everybody. Take care. Good night.